I knew less than 4 minutes into this movie that it wasn't for me. Yeah, so we got a movie called Enola Holmes. It's directed by a man named Harry Bradbeer. Now, Harry Bradbeer, checked him out, his credits. So far, he's only really done directed some episodes of Fleabag and Killing Eve. Both shows I like. Sweet. Now, this movie, which is about the little sister of Sherlock Holmes, as she goes about to solve a mystery, is told in the same way Fleabag is. Now, not in tone or anything like that. They're completely different. This is very family oriented, this movie. Nothing like Fleabag in that respect. But the Fleabag character will often go and look straight into the camera and give it a look or say something, and, speaking directly to us, to the audience. And for the style of comedy and for the subject matter, I felt it always worked in Fleabag. It's a really good show. It's fantastic. With Enola Holmes, though, this way of telling the story feels lazy to me. In a way, it's like a story shorthand. Not only that, it feels anachronistic. It doesn't really fit the time period in which this is set. So every time you feel like you might be getting into the movie or something like that, there'll be this little aside where she looks into the camera or something like that, or explains what she's doing. But she's explaining it directly to us. And that's a problem for me, because when you watch a Sherlock Holmes movie, does he do that? No. You know what happens instead? He's got a fucking sidekick. A Watson. A Watson to go, what are you doing, Sherlock? The fuck's up with that, man? Sherlock needs a sidekick. Whether you're Sherlock Holmes or Enola Holmes, you need someone to bounce off of. And I thought early on in the film, we've got it in this character here. But no, for most periods of the movie, Enola is alone. And it doesn't work. Because rather than have her show someone how good she is at doing things, she's telling us how good she is at doing things. And I think a Watson-esque character would have suited this movie a whole lot better, would have done it more of a service in showing how cool Enola Holmes can be, rather than, feels more like I'm being told a story rather than shown a story, if that makes sense. And I wasn't a fan of that. Now, I'm going to shit on this movie a little bit, but which I already have. But I want to mention a few things I liked. The performances are great. Millie Bobby Brown is good as Enola Holmes. Henry Cavill's good as Sherlock, except, man, this guy's buff. I don't know, it kind of feels weird to see a friggin' big, giant, buff Sherlock Holmes, but he plays the part well. I like all the actors and everything like that. There's nothing wrong with the performances at all, or the setting, or anything like that. It's just the pacing of the story. This movie's 2 fucking hours. And it really didn't need to be. It's so slow. Now, if you've got a movie this slow, hopefully, to back it up, you've got a mystery that's engrossing. Something that's like, oh, what the fuck's going on here? Oh, whoa. How does this connect to that? And then, you get to the finale and you have your awesome Sherlock Holmesian style reveal where he'd be like, I saw this, and under the shoe is this, or something like that. See, I thought Enola would have that kind of ending. Not really. Not only that, the mystery is very unsatisfying, because I'm like, it's that person. And it was. I know it's Enola Holmes, not Sherlock Holmes, but if you want to create a female Holmesian detective, give her a mystery worthy of the talents she's supposed to have. The mystery in this one is boring. And I can figure it out. If I'm watching someone Holmesian, I don't want to be like, oh, it's this guy. I want there to be some kind of fucking twist or something. No twists. There's no twists in this movie. There's no surprises. The pacing is completely off. The tone of the movie is constantly something interesting will try to happen, and ooh, straight into the camera. Not only that, every time Enola's in trouble, she's got a flashback handy to pump her back up. I don't know. It just didn't work. I can see this working. If you don't mind that kind of Fleabag style that's kind of mashed into this movie, you might get a bit of mileage out of it. And another good thing about this movie is I like the message that it's presenting. One of equality and things like that. And it pains me to shit on a movie that has such a message, because it's a fucking good one. The thing is, if you have a movie with a good message, you need your movie to be good too. And it wasn't. It's well acted, and it looks great. And it's set, and with that message as well. A pity it's slow, boring, and tedious. I give it a 4 out of 10. This is a Netflix movie, by the way. Fucking Netflix movies, dude. Alright. For every fucking... I swear to God. Let's put the thing on the thing. Fucking hell, I swear, for every D5 Bloods we have, we get fucking a Spencer Confidential and Enola Holmes, or The Last Thing He Wanted.